Hi everybody, it's Brad from the Big Family Homestead channel, and in this video we're going to show you our October homestead update. So let's get cracking. So we will get on to the October homestead update, but before I do, I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of you guys that were shooting up prayers for us about my truck crash and the child who will not be named auto accident, collision thing. Seriously, I'm kind of, well, frankly, I'm a little bit blown away at the outpouring of care that you guys have shown me and my family. And so honestly and truthfully, thank you very, very much. And attitudes changed, and now I'm looking towards seeing the fruit that's going to come about this. I don't look at it anymore as a negative thing. I look at it as an opportunity. Maybe God was sparing us some other thing. I don't know, but I'm looking for the good in this. And so because of you guys, the way that you were pouring out your care and prayers and advice and life experience stories, honestly, it helped shift my mentality. So I want to thank you very, very much for that. So, and now, without any further ado, let's talk Homestead Update October. Here we go. So for those of you who may not know, we have a very small, just a smidge over 1 acre, we call it a homestead, but really we're just trying to live a very self-sufficient life. Whatever we can make, do from scratch, from our own two hands, we are trying to do it. Everything from electricity to vermicomposting, chickens and rabbits. So I'm going to take you on a little tour of what's going on here in October. And also I've got one thing I want to share with you that I think that maybe you guys could say yay or nay. It's kind of a question. I've had a crux posed to me, and well, I think, every time I ask you guys stuff, I get great ideas. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to head over here and I'm going to show you what's going on with the chickens right now. So a couple weeks back, our garden got nuked by an unexpected frost. So we went ahead and expanded their area where they can get in and scratch and find bugs and goodies to the garden. As you can see there, that's a bunch of herbs and stuff, or was. And the ladies are doing their darndest to make sure that it is tilled up properly for us. They did a great job on this back bed way over there by that the hoop house that we never did get in time. We would have saved some of our veggies, but that's a whole nother story. Here comes Romeo, he's running up here. But yeah, they're doing a good job, and they've only had access to this pen for just about a day. We've got plenty of firewood cut and stacked from down tree of a neighbor. And basically, I think that all said and done in the different locations we probably have about 6 full cords. And that was a humongous blessing because it was at no cost to us. I mean, one of these days I'm gonna have to try and figure out somebody I can trade with to get a log splitter, or yeah, because right now it's just me and the boys are the log splitters out there slamming away with the mauls and axes and stuff like that. But there you have that. Bunnies are doing well. Got some mamas. I'm going to show you some babies, and they are getting ready to shift out. I think today we're going to load up their cages with a bunch of straw to help keep them warm. Here's Mama with her kits. We've got, I believe, 5 in there right now, and they are cute as a button, as you can see. And well, she's a good mama. This is her third run. Yeah, third run, and she is just taking care of them. No casualties this time. Mama's being a good mama. As it turns out, all 3 of our ducks, Huey, Dewey, and Louie, turned out to be drakes. So no eggs for us. We are looking on Craigslist to find some females because I don't think they're going to be dinner. We really want to raise a bigger flock, and these are the stallions for the job. Petunia is doing a great job as a mom. She is in milk, but we have gotten the babies weaned. Now these little ladies here, healthy, happy, well, cleaning themselves at the moment. They're not quite a year old, so we're not going to breed them yet. So they get one more season with the happy-go-lucky of a baby goat life. And well, they're doing good. We got to go ahead and patch up their habitat their habitat here. We got a few holes in the tarp, and you know, it's just mainly a wind block and all that, but gotta get that fixed up. Winter's coming, don't want any snow and muck in there. Our laying hens are doing great. Healthy, happy, well, at least as much as they'll say to me. But we get about 18 eggs a day, and that's awesome. And as you can see, Romeo has been doing his deed. We've got little chicks. They've been in the incubator. Haven't really lost any yet. We're doing really well, very blessed. These guys with the bigger ones there, see, over here, they're not exactly ready because they're too tiny to go into the regular flock, but they're doing great here with this temperature-controlled box of wonders. And today, one of the chores I gotta get done is this biochar here that I made, charcoal that I made. It's called pyrolysis for those of you who wanna look it up in the dictionary, the process, pyrolysis. But basically, you can use this in the garden and for a bunch of different stuff, but you have to inoculate it with a fertilizer, and I am going to use some worm tea. I'm gonna crush this all up and make it into, you know, about pea-size bits, and inoculate it with some worm tea, and this is gonna be straight up raging awesome for the garden. We still have a ton of firewood to split, but like I said before, what a huge blessing to be able to heat your house. Well, just for pretty much a couple blisters on your hands, a little bit of sweat, a little bit of effort, but hey, it's kind of nice getting out there with the boys and just having father-son time anyway, right? Well, and a lot of you know about what happened over here, but you know, there is always a silver lining, and I am looking for the blessing that God has poured out. Maybe, you know, maybe it was just that nobody got hurt, and that's really, really honestly fine. Lessons will be learned. God is still in control, doggone it, even if I don't have my sweet truck. So, yeehaw, amen. I think we're gonna have a pumpkin carving contest later today. The kids will get in here and get all the ooey gooey stuff, maybe make some pumpkin seeds, maybe tell a spooky story. I don't know, that might be fun. We'll see. And so now for the question. My rain catchment system here, I've got it to where I've got, well, pretty much well over 1,000 gallons among the different tanks, but I'm trying to figure out a way to keep it not frozen solid like a block of ice during the winter without being tied into regular grid-tied power. I mean, sure, I could go ahead and just throw a heater and run an extension cord out here, but I'm trying to do everything as much as we can, as self-sufficient as we can. So I mentioned this to my neighbor, and basically he came up with a solution that I think will work, and I want to see if you guys will think it will work as well. The idea is basically slap a couple solar panels up on the roof, which we already have, and get a battery setup, which we already have, charge controller, the whole 9 yards, but then hook it into the center of the tank with a small motor, like a DC motor, that would run and spin an auger blade, like a big drill bit. And the idea would be just keep the water moving. Now, I think that will work. What do you guys think? Do you think that it wouldn't move it enough, or you'd have to have a way overpowered motor, or you'd have to combine it with heat? So there's the idea, solar powered, battery backed up, auger. Just keep that water moving. And I don't think you'd have to have a very powerful motor to do it. So let me know in the comments what you think. So there you have it, folks. That's kind of the update of what's going on here at the Big Family Homestead, the 1 acre, you know, micro homestead, whatever you want to call it, in October. And once again, I cannot say it enough. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your prayers. Really, really did help out. And I hope that at least visibly, my attitude looks a little better because I feel better. And I know it's because of your prayers. And I know that it was just a realignment to understand this is just part of the big picture. God is still in control. And so for that, I thank you guys again, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Anyway, if you like the video, share it. If you don't, well, full refunds for everybody today. How's that? Brad from the Big Family Homestead, you guys have an amazing day.